Because they're not telling me. This is what it means, baby. They're saying that. I'm not saying that that's not, but exploit is this. Use a situation or a person in an unfair or selfish way. Right? And it says, benefit unfairly from the work of someone, typically by overworking or underpaying them. Right? Then it says, it looked like he literally changed his definition in front of my face. If you use something or a person in an unfair, selfish way, you put them in a position where you can make fun of them because they're not being used properly. If I mistreat you, exploit you by not giving you anything back, but I'm using you in an unfair way, a person that has rap skills, because they change the definitions. That's the reason I'm going through this. They change definitions. Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, these are good examples because they're rappers that have talent. Not Megan, but Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. And they don't have no money. Megan Thee Stallion is doing things that I don't think moral women would do if they knew better. I don't think people that had, they would not take the little money that she got to do what she's being told to do. You know what I mean? Well, what is Megan Thee Stallion's net worth?
Megan Thee Stallion's net worth is $6 million.
If you look at all of the stuff she did, I don't think the average virtuous woman who still exists today, and it's rare though, because people are not even clear on what virtuous means today. They don't push that. They make the word virgin, like I said before, sound like it's something to be ashamed of. You know, a person that's holding themselves back, a person that hasn't had sex yet, or I'm gonna look that up and I'm gonna let this play. But $6 million is not something for you to lose your virtuous ways from, you know, lose your respect from. I don't know if anybody would want to be totally exploited or used or mistreated for $6 million. Now, some people, a lot of people who say that they may want to do that, that person is dead already. If your virtuousness has a price tag to it, then how virtuous are you? That's the point. But the problem is this. What's the definition of virgin?
As noun, it means a person who has never had sexual intercourse. Do you want to hear the next one?
Yes.
As noun, it means a person who is naive, innocent, or inexperienced in a particular context. Want to hear one more?
No, thank you. Because that's horrible. And if you were standing right next to them, you could see the way they play around with words. They just skipped over two different definitions, really three, and hopped down to the definition that makes it look like you got a problem. Virgin, a person who has not had intercourse. Okay. A person who never had intercourse, sexual intercourse. They skip past the mother of Jesus, the Virgin Mary. You're not supposed to even look at yourself, anything like that. They also skip past the zodiac sign or constellation, Virgo. And the archaic definition where it says a young unmarried woman, because that's pretty much telling you that you should not have sex before marriage, and jump right down to a person who is naive. Now they're making you look stupid for being a virgin. You see how they do it? A person who is naive, innocent, or inexperienced in a particular context. It's not a particular context. It's talking about giving up your body. It's not a particular context. What context are you talking about? If you're a young person, a young woman who is a very, very important, precious, and royal, part to society, because no nation can rise any higher than its women. So if you are the core of a righteous world, a prosperous world, the foundation of a new world, then how can you have a context that just says this person is inexperienced in a particular area? No, you are experienced, and that's the reason you're not allowing yourself to be exploited, used in an unfair way. You see what I'm saying? So they skip past this definition, the archaic definition, a young, unmarried woman. Virgin. That's the definition. So if you're young, you shouldn't be experienced yet. That's basically what it is. So it says the archaic definition, which means they're going to yank that one. You know what I mean? A female insect, okay, goes into all of that. So that's a mess. Megan Thee Stallion has $6 million. If you think about all of the stuff that she did in the little bit of time that she's been doing what she's doing, and you got $6 million for all of those videos, you can't even count how many videos and shows. And she was on Saturday Night Live with a bikini on with her legs open for the whole world to see. $6 million for you to do that? What kind of woman would do that? It's a bunch now. That's the problem, because they're devaluing the word virtuous, royalty, devaluing integrity, words like that, and they're devaluing people who want to be morally correct. So they're promoting people who don't want to be. And that's why I believe Lizzo is going to come into the stuff that she's going through. Somebody must have said something to her, because it's not your nature. Your nature is to be respected. Every woman is to be protected and respected. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And pretty much valued even. How valuable are you in your womb that gives birth to Jesus, according to the word virgin, right? And and Jesus in many religions is God. He's God in person. So you're telling me that God comes through your womb, and what you want to do with your womb in this world to get $6 million, that number 6 is very significant, to open up your legs and have somebody take a video camera of that area for the world to see. This is a part of your show that you're putting on. And they promote that and applaud that to make it look like this is something that other young girls should want to do too, because she got $6 million. That's the problem. That's a serious problem. That's our problem, because if no nation can rise any higher than its women, and you can manipulate our women to make them do that, then what does our future look like?
Chattel slavery made you merchandise and furniture. Chattel slavery was a complete dehumanization, and somebody